All right, well, welcome to part two. You saw the campus comics and the sketch of Jushin Liger from Matt Miller, and now I'm heading into Castle Perilous Games and Books here, and here in Carbondale, and we're going to see what they have and pick up a few things there. And wow, it's been a heck of an adventure today, and then we'll see what's going on there, and then we'll see what the bounty was from this large comic shop adventure. So we'll see you in a bit. Hey everyone, it's the Athletic Geek, finally back to the homestead, back to Athletic Geek HQ, and whew, what a fun day, but what a long, exhausting day. I had a lot of fun, talked to a lot of great people. Both shops were very, very crowded, met some new fans of just the genre, and I had a real good time. I'm glad that for a small area such as this one, folks came out to both shops and made new comic book, or free comic book day rather, a very good day, and I hope the fruits of all those people coming in were going to be able to be enjoyed by both shops, and I hope they both did really well in the day. So anyway, on that note, on to the bounty, and boy is there a big one. We're going to start off with the pull list. On the DC side of things, this is a rare instance where I'm going to have more Marvel books than DC books. So we're going to start off with Batman number 46. The kind of this weird storyline going on right now where Booster Gold's back from the future, and it's really crazy, and it's a big shift from the Batman Catwoman wedding to the episode or the issue with this previous issue. So I'm intrigued, but it's just like such a weird tone shift. It kind of caught me off guard. So interested to see where this goes. We have Green Lanterns number 46. Once again, it's a great book. Both the main Green Lantern titles have been very, very good, and the Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz characters have been, there's really good characters. They really play well together, and I really enjoy it. And just really the storyline they have going on, it's very well written, and it's continuing this. It's a good book. It's just a good comic book. I have a hard time just finding it. It's if you enjoy just reading a good solid comic book, it's Green Lanterns. It may not be anything super universe shaking in terms of the storyline, but it's just good storytelling. So excited to read that one again. And then finally on the DC side of things, only 3 DC books. Wow. We got Nightwing number 44. The Bleeding Edge Part 1. They're starting a new storyline here, and I can't get enough Nightwing. Richard Grayson, Dick Grayson, one of my top 5 favorite comic characters, and as long as they aren't writing it completely off, I'll always be on board with the Nightwing book. So always excited to see what happens with old Nightwing. And now we go to the Marvel side of things, where we have The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, number 1. I'm giving this a shot. Jason Aaron is writing it, and I'm always been a big fan of Jason Aaron. Really enjoy his work. And it's just kind of it seems like it's an Avengers team, kind of going more back to its roots. But still with some of the newer characters that Marvel's been doing in the forefront. I mean, you got She-Hulk and Captain Marvel there. You got Black Panther. You got original Thor right there in the forefront, and then Cap, Iron Man. So I'm interested to see where it goes. I have faith in Jason Aaron that I'll enjoy this book. Marvel, just in recent years, has been very, very hit or miss for me. So I'm cautiously optimistic because it's Jason Aaron. The artwork on the cover page looks beautiful, but we'll just have to see how it goes. And if I'm not a fan of it, well, I just won't have him pull it for me anymore, I guess. To that end, we go to Captain America, number 701. Mark Waid's run will continue. I am a little disappointed that Chris Samnee is off the book, at least for now. I don't know if he'll be coming back or if somebody else will be doing this storyline. It's no disrespect to the current artist, but I just really big Chris Samnee fan, and I really feel that Waid and Samnee made a good team. They did on the first story arc with their Captain America, and they did all throughout their Daredevil run together. So, but it's still interested in this book. I love Mark Waid, and see how it goes. We go to Astonishing X-Men, number 11, and just kind of. This is an okay book. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this book is average. It's not to the point where I'm like, oh my god, I can't pull it anymore. But it's kind of an average book. I'm really like good X-Men stories. I love the X-Men. I want to have the X-Men in my life. So I stick with X-Men books unless it's just something that I just absolutely cannot stand. I stick with X-Men books longer than I would possibly other books with other characters, just because I like them so much. I got Psylocke on the cover. This book has brought back a lot of the 90s characters that kind of don't get a lot of attention in this day and age. Gambit, I'm a huge Gambit fan. They got Psylocke on here, and those characters, unlike in the 90s, really aren't in the forefront. So whenever I kind of see an X-Men book that's going to bring back some of those characters that I really enjoyed from the 90s, then, I'm on board with it. Again, I'm probably making this book out to be worse than it is. It's not a bad book at all. I like it. It's an okay book. It's not a chore to read the book, but in comparison to other things I'm reading, it is just kind of there. And, which leads us to the next X-Men book, X-Men Gold, number 27. This is the Till Death Do Us Part storyline continues. This is part 2 of, I believe, 3. And Colossus and Kitty are getting married, but it's had a snag along the way, and we'll just have to see how how it continues. It was good. The part 1 was very good. I'm hoping they can keep it up. So have to see how this storyline continues. So that is it for the pull list. Now, we're going to go on to collectibles, and there was, at the Campus Comics, well, first of all, I got this. I've been waiting for this for months. This completes this little mini statuette collection. I've collected all of them so far, except for Poison Ivy, and they finally got it in. So I'm excited to add this to the collection, and then they're going to have another wave. I love these. They look nice. They're affordable. They have a little book that goes with them. All these collectibles that I've been getting over the last couple weeks, month or so, they always come with a nice little informational book, which is kind of cool. Kind of gets good backstory and key points about the character. And this is going to talk about the Poison Ivy in the animated series. So kind of nice and completes the set. So I'm excited about that. We go from there to this is the only one that did not come with a magazine, unfortunately. They did not have it, but they had a special deal on these little miniature figures. They got a little elongated man there. I'm still, the wounds have not healed from what happened to him on The Flash a few weeks ago, but, got a nice little one. Add that to my collection. Put him right next to my Plastic Man that I have. And then also got a nice little Orion, the New Gods. Really nice looking little figure. Kind of nice detail on it too, and it really, the stand almost looks like what he's hovering on. So it's kind of cool. And the Orion, the Orion does come with a little book to go with it, so that's kind of cool. And then keeping with my theme of loving the X-Men, they had a Beast in there. It's a nice little. It's kind of the astonishing X-Men, cat version of Beast, which I'll be the first to admit it's not my favorite version, but I don't dislike it by any stretch of the imagination. But I don't have a Beast. I don't have a Beast statuette or figure or anything, so I was happy to finally get one to put in there. And of course, Beast comes with a nice little book telling the history of Beast, and that's kind of cool. And then until finally, the coup de grace, if you will, of the figures I bought. Got yourself a nice little Wolverine here, a classic Wolverine. Again, on his I have an Old Man Logan PVC statue in the living room, but I do not have a tape on here strong. Whoop, almost dropped it there. You have the exclusive. You saw danger at its finest right there. But yeah, nice little Wolverine there. And he comes with a nice little booklet to talk about that and the history of Wolverine, man. You gotta love that. So yeah, again, just awesome. Love it. Gonna look great. All right, well, and then now it's time for the. It was free comic book day, so I will go through the free comics. First, what I got at campus. They have these DC Nation number 0, these previews for these new stories that are going to be happening in the DC universe. So pick it up, get a nice little preview, enjoy that. And then they had a Power Rangers comic. You can get 2 free ones. And yeah, the Boom Studios putting out a Power Ranger comic, and I love the Power Rangers as a kid, so pick it up. And then if I enjoy it, then might just have that start buying that weekly book. And then another cool thing that they did at Campus Comics was some of their backstock. They put the backstock outside. Say that 5 times fast, and you essentially could buy, or not buy, you would get, of all those comics that they had outside the shop, you would get 10 for free and then 25 cents for each additional comic. So I found some old Robins, and I really love the reading the Robin book whenever I was a kid. It was kind of the most consistent book I bought when I first got into collecting comics, and I found some of those. They're just nice little piece of nostalgia from when I first got into collecting, and they used to have them at Walmart. And I'd always get the Robin books, almost more than anything. I just really enjoyed it. The Chuck Dixon Robin run always holds a special place in my heart, and I was able to pick up some of those, so that was really cool. The second part of the adventure took me to Castle Perilous Games and Books, and only got one free book over there. It is Barriers by Brian K. Vaughan, who is the writer on Saga. So I kind of thought I would check this out and see what it leads and see if it's another book worth picking up or a trade worth picking up. Kind of not big in the Image loop, so maybe this would be a good way to get me to read more Image. I'm already reading his other book, Saga, so why not? In addition to that, they had there, and I got just for $2. You probably can see the price tag still on it. This nice little crossover book, Darkseid vs. Galactus: The Hunger by John Byrne. So I'll definitely be reading this, and you might even see a review of this on the channel sometime in the future. But anytime I can get a one of these old crossover books, I always pick it up, because sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, but it's something we're not going to see again probably any time in the next... you never say never in the comic book industry, but you may never see crossover between DC and Marvel ever again, so going back and getting to read the old ones is the closest one thing we'll ever get to it. And then finally, they had a sale on some of their bundles, if you will, and they had a 4-issue little series of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I kind of thought, you know what, I'd pick those up. I'm a Turtle fan, and you know, $5 for 4 issues, you know, not too bad there, and we'll see how they are. But that is the bounty from Free Comic Book Day for me, and whoo, it was a big one. Got a lot of books to read, pull lists, and a lot of cool collectibles. Did you go to your local comic shop this week? Did you go to a place participating in Free Comic Book Day? If you did, let me know in the comments section below. Let me know what you got off your pull list. Let me know what you picked up at Free Comic Book Day. And let me know what you think of everything. You can like the Facebook page at www.facebook.com/athleticgeek89 for more content on all things geek culture, comic books, TV, movies, and pro wrestling, and much, much more. Go like the Facebook page for more content, and that is it. I'm out. Be cool. Later.